Welcome back to the Humble Market Timer YouTube channel. Once again, if you enjoy the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Today's video, I want to do something a little different. I wanted to highlight and spotlight what I believe are 5 of the best people to follow on X, formerly known as Twitter, when it comes to investing or investing ideas with stocks, commodities, or crypto. Now, I do realize that X has lost a little bit of luster. It's not quite as popular as it once was prior to being bought by Elon Musk, but it still is probably one of the 3 social media platforms that are the go-to for people regarding information with investing, stocks, crypto, and commodities to go along with Reddit and YouTube. So I want to first start with the first guy, which is Walter Bloomberg. This guy, if you want to keep up with macro market moving news, what's going on with Trump or the Fed, this is the guy you need to follow. Whether it's Fed minutes or CPI news or PPI numbers, this guy puts them in his feed real time. If you're not following the news or CNBC, you can always go to this guy's X feed and he will keep you up to date with what's going on in the financial world or what things are going on in the world that may affect the financial markets. So he's got 1 million followers on his X. So he's pretty well known by a lot of people. But if you haven't been familiar with him, I challenge you to check him out periodically if you want to keep up with what's going on in stock news. Next guy I want to highlight is Playbook Trades. Now, this guy, in my opinion, is probably the hottest stock trader in the market from a retail space going right now. His emphasis is on momentum trading, and he's pretty much mastered how to utilize his scanners to find volume flowing into a stock, and then he analyzes the staying power of the volume in determining whether or not it can continue to move higher throughout the course of the day. He provides areas of expansion. So now he has his own group called Trend Analytics that you can pay in to, and he will provide you with his entrance and exit points real time. But even if you're not subscribed to his Discord, he still gives a lot of added information and value-added services in many of his tweets or many of his posts. And he's not one of those guys where he says after the fact, I told you to buy at this price and look at all the money you could have made. He real time will tell you, even after stock has run, different areas for the price to possibly go higher if this area is breached. And he is pretty accurate. But he has been on fire and has turned into a must watch and a must follow for many people. He doesn't have a ton of subscribers right now. He's got 36,000 people following, which is a lot, but it's not even close to what he really provides. And the run he has been on probably in the last 6 months to a year it's been ridiculous. So check out Playbook Trades if you get a chance. Next, I want to look at Ben Cowan. To me, he is the go-to guy for crypto. He's an engineer by trade, but he utilizes his analytical skills and math to really analyze charts in crypto to see where things are going based on history. He has mastered that, and he gives just tremendous insight based on, again, historical trading in various crypto names. And pretty much he gives snippets of ideas on his page, and he tries to sort of funnel you to his YouTube channel that provides a little more in-depth discussion on various topics in crypto. But he does give, really good snippets of information just in his post in his X feed. So keep an eye on Benjamin Cowan. He has quite a few followers, with 1 million. So he's well known, but he really provides top-notch trading analysis from a technical analysis standpoint. Next, I have Offshore Hunter, and this is a lady, and she doesn't post a lot, but when she does post, it's pretty powerful. Now, she only has 39,000 followers, and many of her posts are for swing trades, and she posts charts. So basically, she sees various charts. She has certain scanners set up where I guess things are triggered, and she then posts charts that may set up moves to possibly go higher or lower. Now, there are over 6,000 stocks, I believe, or I think it's maybe closer to 7,000 when you look at the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, and the Amex exchange. That's a lot of stocks to try to keep up with. So it's always beneficial when there's one place you can go to that gives you ideas of things to look for in the near term, in the future. When you're investing or trading, you always need a plan. You need to do some research to kind of figure out what things you need to hone in on, and then because it's impossible to view everything at one time and stay up on everything. So Offshore Hunter does a great job in pinpointing various stocks when they're either on the brink of going higher or on the brink of moving lower. And the last person I wanted to mention is Gold Ventures. Gold Ventures is an expert in the precious metal space, in the mining stocks. Now, a lot of the stocks that he looks at in particular are traded in Canada, and they have typically an OTC equivalent on the OTC markets, but he also talks about some of the mining stocks that are listed in the American stock exchanges. But he provides great insight when it comes to notable drilling results, notable moves in certain companies, when money flow is going into various miners based on the different investors in the mining community. Does a great job in specifically looking at in copper, gold, and silver. And he keeps a running tab of the different things, different companies that you might want to follow in that precious metal space. So these are, in my opinion, are 5 great individuals to follow on X to stay up on different things going on in stocks, commodities, and crypto. I encourage you to, if you have others that you would like to recommend, please put something in the comments along with your hitting your like button. Put something in the comments of your personal favorites that you think would be also good people to follow on Twitter or X to give us that extra edge when investing and trading in stocks, commodities, and crypto. Hope you like the content. Once again, if you like it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.